Hello everyone. In this video we talk about top 10 military choppers. Number 10. Mi-8 Russia. Currently in use in more than 60 countries, the Mi-8 helicopter can accommodate 24 troops and an external payload of more than 6,600 pounds as well as an internal payload of roughly 8,800 pounds. Since the early 1960s, over 7,000 examples of the Mi-8 helicopter have been developed. The export version is known as the Mi-17, and there are still many other variants being produced today. In fact, when it comes to its many variations, this helicopter can accommodate a wide variety of roles. This includes photo reconnaissance, fuel delivery to the frontline, VIP transport, standard reconnaissance, mine clearing and laying, and artillery fire correction. There is even an armed version of the Mi-8 that contains a trainable machine gun, anti-tank guided missiles, bombs and rockets. Number 9. Chang Z-18 China. The largest military helicopter ever adopted by China, the Chang Z-18 will eventually replace the older Z-8 helicopters. With more powerful engines and a redesigned fuselage, the Z-18 has a lot of interior space and has tremendous performance at high temperatures and altitudes. When the helicopter is being produced, the manufacturer uses titanium and composites to make a very sturdy product. The Z-18 can accommodate nearly 30 passengers, and it once broke a record by flying around Mount Everest at an altitude of nearly 30,000 feet. This was the first time that a large helicopter flew that high, and it was certainly no small feat. It was developed by Chang Aircraft Industry Group KAG and is known in China as the White Heron. It is a fairly new type of military transport helicopter. Number 8. Mi-38 Russia. The Mi-38 helicopter has both civil and military customers, and it can accommodate up to 32 troops. As far as payload capacity goes, the internal payload on the Mi-38 is more than 11,000 pounds, while it can accommodate an external payload of more than 15,000 pounds. Originally it was designed to be an upgrade of both the Mi-8 and the Mi-17, but it had so many improvements that a brand new helicopter was developed in the end. The Mi-38 has new engines and avionics, as well as a new rotor system and airframe. The Russian military began the use of these helicopters in 2018, and the manufacturer now has plans for many other upgraded versions as well. Then 07. Boeing CH-47F Chinook USA. With its maiden flight taking place in 1961, the CH-47F Chinook became fully operational the following year. Nearly 1,200 of these helicopters have been built, and it has been exported to countries all over the world. The manufacturers of the upgraded Chinook helicopters have plans to stay in operation past the year 2060, mainly being used by the US Army. The CH-47F Chinook can transport war supplies, troops and various types of battlefield equipment. It has also been used for parachute drops, medical evacuations, the recovery of aircraft, and many different search and rescue missions. As you can see, it is not only a very large aircraft but a very useful one as well. Number 6. Mi-26 Russia. The Mi-26 helicopter is the largest production helicopter in the world. In the West it is called the Halo, and it is currently being used by a total of 20 countries including India and Russia. With its design phase starting in the 1970s, it finally became operational in 1983 and can carry loads as big as the C-130 can. If configured, its interior can accommodate 80 combat-equipped troops or a total of 60 stretchers. The most recent version of this large helicopter has been known to carry a total of 150 troops, and it has a payload capacity of more than 55,000 pounds. With the capability to carry certain loads externally, the Mi-26 helicopter can even carry 2 combat vehicles that each weigh over 22,000 pounds. Its cargo area has a length of nearly 40 feet and is almost 11 feet wide, making it quite a big aircraft. Number 5. NH-90 Netherlands, France, Italy, Germany. Originally there were 2 versions of the NH-90. The different versions are known as the NH-90 NFH NATO frigate helicopter and the NH-90 TTH tactical transport helicopter. They were used for both anti-ship and anti-submarine warfare roles and for assault transport, electronic warfare, rescue and VIP transport duties. One of these versions is capable of carrying 20 troops and an external payload of more than 9,250 pounds, as well as an internal payload of up to 11,000 pounds of cargo. The NH-90 is now being shipped to countries such as New Zealand, Belgium, Sweden, Australia and Norway, as well as others, and it has been around since the mid-1980s. Number 4. Augusta Westland AW101 Italy, United Kingdom. It's made jointly by companies in Italy and the United Kingdom. The AW101 comes in several versions including anti-submarine warfare and utility versions. It has also been exported to countries such as Canada, Portugal and Saudi Arabia, and some of those countries call it the Merlin. This helicopter can carry 26 soldiers and has a payload capacity of up to 11,000 pounds. Interestingly, the cargo carried by this helicopter can be carried either underslung or internally, and there is a United Kingdom version that can accommodate up to 45 troops and an internal payload of more than 13,200 pounds. It was designed and developed as a modern naval utility helicopter. The AW101 was previously called the Eurocopter Industries EH101. Number 3. Eurocopter EC725 France. It's also known as the Super Cougar. The EC725 was specifically designed to enhance French search and rescue missions. It made its maiden flight in 2000 and was first delivered to the French Air Force in 2005. The EC725 has an internal payload of roughly 12,500 pounds and an external payload of more than 9,900 pounds. It can also be used to evacuate casualties and to transport cargo and troops. If needed, the EC725 can be fitted with armor plating to function in combat. It is capable of carrying 28 troops and is considered a long-range tactical transport helicopter. It is also being used by countries such as Mexico, Brazil, Indonesia and Malaysia among others, and it was made by Eurocopter, which is now called Airbus Helicopters. Number 2. Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey USA. This large helicopter is used by the US Army, Air Force, Navy and Marine Corps, and it combines the speed of a fixed-wing turboprop plane with the vertical lift capabilities of a standard helicopter. In this sense, it is more of a tiltrotor than it is an actual helicopter, although it is used for many of the same purposes as helicopters are. The Osprey can accommodate 24 troops and more than 19,800 pounds internally, as well as nearly 15,000 pounds externally. Compared to most utility helicopters, this aircraft can fly at twice the speed. One of the most interesting characteristics of the Osprey is that it can refuel in the air, and it can even land on ships, rough terrain and so on. The Bell Boeing V-22 Osprey is an American multi-mission tiltrotor military aircraft with both vertical takeoff and landing VTOL and short takeoff and landing STOL capabilities. It is designed to combine the functionality of a conventional helicopter with the long-range high-speed cruise performance of a turboprop aircraft. In 1980, the failure of Operation Eagle Claw during the Iran hostage crisis underscored that there were military roles for which neither conventional helicopters nor fixed-wing transport aircraft were well suited. The United States Department of Defense (DoD) initiated a program to develop an innovative transport aircraft with long-range high-speed and vertical takeoff capabilities. The Joint Service Vertical Takeoff Landing Experimental JVX program officially commenced in 1981. The partnership between Bell Helicopter and Boeing Helicopters was awarded a development contract in 1983 for the V-22 tiltrotor aircraft. The Bell-Boeing team jointly produces the aircraft. The V-22 first flew in 1989 and began flight testing and design alterations. The complexity and difficulties of being the first tiltrotor for military service led to many years of development. Number 1. Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion USA. The King Stallion is an upgrade of the CH-53E Super Stallion, which at one point was the biggest and most powerful helicopter outside of Russia. These days, the Sikorsky CH-53K King Stallion is the biggest and heaviest helicopter used by the military, and it was originally developed to meet the needs of the US Marine Corps. It has a payload capacity of just under 16 tons and can carry 37 troops comfortably. Designed to deliver vehicles, supplies and troops from ships to the shoreline, the King Stallion is also able to carry heavy weapons, various vehicle types, and LAV-25 armored vehicle, and around 55 soldiers. If centerline seats are installed, the Navy even uses some of them to resupply shipboards. Thank you for watching. For watching more videos like this, please consider subscribing the channel and press the bell icon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.